Hey y'all, hey. So, I'm not going to be on this live stream long today, but I was going to do a video, right? But then I decided that I wanted to go live to do this. So, I can't be on here long cuz I got a lot of appointments. I need to get my nails done. I need to get, you know, hold on y'all. Just a minute. I should have did this before I got on live. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all will be surprised at the amount of people that just start calling me whenever I get on live stream, whenever I try to do a video live stream, whenever I try to do a video. So hopefully I can get through this live stream in a timely manner. And like I said before I got off live, I'm not going to be on here long. I was going to do this in the form of a video, but I don't really have time to like edit and like do all this other stuff with the video and like everything that you have to do. So I just wanted to do a live stream. Nobody's in here. I'm talking to myself the same way I would be talking to myself if I was doing a video. So it's cool. Um so the title of this video is I want to tell you guys what it took me 30 years to learn. And with my birthday coming up, um, I have really had time to like think and reflect on a lot of stuff that I've learned because I'm about to be early 40s. And I really thought about a lot of the stuff that I've went through, a lot of the stuff that I have learned. So whenever people go back and watch this live stream, and if you are younger than me, which I'm early 40s, I'll be early 40s on Sunday. I'm not going to say my birthday because I don't want people to like, but if you are early, like say you're 18, 19, you're 20, you're 25, 30, I'm going to be sharing stuff that took me 30 years to learn, and hopefully it can save some of you that watch this live stream later. So, the title of this live is Sharing What It Took Me 30 Years to Learn, because I have a birthday coming up on Sunday and I have been reflecting on a lot of different things in my life. So, the first one is the thing that I have learned, and I want to say this. I've never talked about race on the channel. I don't ever want to talk about race on the channel just because it's a very sensitive subject and I know people get their feelings hurt really quickly. But really quickly, I'm a researcher and I have learned a lot over the years, like I said, and I analyze things, right? And I've noticed a lot of stuff. And one of the things that I noticed is that it took me 30 years to learn that I reject that I am a strong Black woman. I reject that narrative and I reject that theory because, and I'm not here to convince like other Black women that they should too. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. I'm just saying that over the years, letting people refer to me as a strong Black woman, it has almost given people permission to mistreat me, to invalidate my feelings, to make me not feel normal, to make me feel like I don't deserve to be sad or to be treated a certain way. And oh, well, you're a strong Black woman. You need to get over it and deal with it. I think it invalidates me and the way that I feel. Like, because I've had people like mistreat me, right? And then they'll say, oh, well, you're strong. So it just seems like my counterparts, they get to rest in their tears, they get to rest in the way that they feel, and everyone caters to them. Everyone is like, oh my God, such and so is crying. And so everyone validates my counterparts' feelings. But then when it comes to me as a Black woman, and the way that I feel, it's like, oh, well, you can deal with it. You're fine. You're a strong Black woman. Hey, you're strong. You got this, girl. So I reject that. I don't want it because like I said, I just feel like it gives people permission to mistreat you because they're just going to say that you can deal with it anyway. Okay, so, woo, just little shaky there explaining that. The next thing is that people will do what's best for them, even if it hurts you. So I want you guys to remember something, that no matter what, I feel like people will always mistreat you. People will always do what's best for them, even if it hurts you. Now, a big example of this is, say you are going through a breakup, or say you have lost a friend. Well, they chose, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. Or they chose, I don't want this friendship anymore. So they're literally doing what's best for them, even if you feel that it's not what you want. You may want to continue that friendship with that person, but then they say, well, I don't really want this friendship anymore. Or you may want the relationship that you're in, and they say, well, it's over, I don't want to be with you anymore, I don't choose you. But then you're like, well, no, I still love you, I still want to be with you, I still want to make this work. And then they end up going. So you see what I'm saying? So either way, people will always make decisions that are best for them. I had someone guilt trip me. Like, they decided that they did not want to be friends with me anymore, which is fine, but I still wanted the friendship. At the end of the day, they still didn't want the friendship with me anymore. So see, people are going to always do what's best for them, even if it hurts your feelings, even if you don't like it. So don't try to change it. And just know that that is what happens. Someone said, I get the same treatment and rejected just the same. Yes, JT. I mean, I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Like, I have seen, it's happened to me so many times where people just say that to me. The next one is to master your emotions and accept the things that you can't change. So if you're presented, hey y'all, hey King, hey Leslie, hey Dan, Dan number one, JT number two. Um, if you can master your emotions, you can master anything in life. Um, Always act differently than what people expect. So if someone is rejecting you, if someone is not interested in anything you have to say, then you need to have enough composure in your life. Another personal example is that way before I learned how to master my emotions, I would be all over the place. I would be angry. I would be quick to react. I would be just so fast to just react to certain situations. And that was before I learned how to master my emotions and to have emotional intelligence. And I've talked about this in previous videos, and I think it's very important to have that composure, to accept the things that you can't change, accept the things that come into your life that you're not happy with, but you're able to go around it and get to the other side and live your dreams and manage to live the life that you want to live. I've said this before. There are so many people out there that just do not, and I don't know if they are not being taught that or if they just are impulsive. I'm not really sure what the deal is with that, but I really do think that it's something in our society, especially in America, that really needs to be worked on, and it needs to be figured out. Like, why are so many people having these situations go on where they just can't manage their emotions? They have no control over it. So if you can master your emotions, it's life changing. Next up is to listen to your inner voice. It took me 30 years to listen to my inner voice. I want to ask you guys a question. How many times has that inner voice ever steered you wrong? I can't tell y'all how many exams I've taken where I've changed the answer, and that inner voice will say, don't do that. You shouldn't have done that. And then I change it and go back and I got it wrong. So I should have listened to that inner voice inside me. I've never talked to anyone where they have said, dang, I shouldn't have listened to my inner voice. It's always the opposite, isn't it? It's always, I should have listened, or something told me, not to do that, or I should have known better. That's that inner voice inside of us that's going to have our back and protect us every single time. And I ignored it. I've came across people where I have said, you don't care about me, or you don't love me, or you're not a good person for me, and they still ended up being exactly what that inner voice inside me told me what they was. Because many years ago, I had met this guy, and we were talking, and something just told, and he said that he loved me, and something told me, he don't love you. He don't love you. But they tried to prove to me that they did. Well, in the end, they didn't love me. So I'm telling you, that inner voice, that's that voice that's protecting you. That's the voice that loves you. That's the voice that is going to always make sure that it has your back. And like I said, I've never heard anyone say, well, man, I shouldn't have listened to my first mind. It's always the opposite, isn't it? I should have listened to my first mind, or something told me not to do that. So, see, always be guided by that inner voice. I really do believe that that's our protection. Next one is, it took me 30 years to learn that it always go back to you. It always goes back to you. It goes back to me. A good example of this would be, y'all, how many times have, and I use relationships because it just seems like relationships are a perfect example for this stuff. How many times have any of you guys been in a relationship and you may have lost yourself, or you may have lost that passion that you used to do, right? And you poured it all into that relationship. You poured it all in, and then you guys broke up. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to find yourself. You're going to get back in the gym. You're going to maybe start eating healthy. You might change your routine. You might change your life. I see these stories everywhere on Instagram, like everywhere, where women and even men have gone through breakups, and they're in the gym, and they're eating right, and they're, journaling, and getting fit, getting a haircut, getting their nails done. It always goes back to you whenever it seems like something goes wrong in your life, whenever there's an ending to your life, whenever it's at the end of a relationship. So, my advice would be, make it always about you. And I know that they may sound a little bit selfish, but hear me out on this. It's not. If you start a friendship, a relationship, a marriage, or whatever it is that you're starting in your life, make sure that no matter what, that it always goes back to you, and it always stays with you. And it took me 30 years to realize that I should already be in the gym. I should already be eating healthy. I should already be journaling, or whatever it is that you guys may like. You should already be starting your business, working on your mental health, reading books. Don't let the end of something in your life encourage you to all of a sudden make things be about you. You should already be doing that stuff. You should already be eating healthy, getting a good night's rest. So that is something that it definitely took me. I hope it doesn't take you guys that long to learn what I'm saying, because and this is from someone who has a lot of empathy, right? Like, us people who have all this empathy, we tend to really lose ourselves at times. The next thing is that you cannot save a mentally ill person. See, I thought that I could, right? Um, they need help that you cannot give to them. And if they don't want it bad enough to save themselves, you cannot save a mentally ill person. I already tried it. It doesn't work. And it took me so long to realize that. And this is no shade to anyone who has a mental illness, but you cannot save them. They have to want it so bad that they are willing to go get therapy, go get help, go get anything that they need to do to help themselves. I'm going to show y'all. Look at all of these books that I have to help myself, because I don't have time to do therapy, right? Mentally ill people, until they decide that they want to get help. Hey, Tai-chan, bonjour. Bonjour. Until they decide that they want to get help, there is nothing you can do to save them. Because what's going to happen is you are going to lose yourself in the midst of trying to help them. And I have tried to do this before. One time I had a friend who they had a mental illness. They didn't love themselves. They used to say how much they hated themselves and how they don't love themselves and just all of that. I used to think that I could help them. I used to think, oh my God, oh, I used to think that if I just talked to them longer on the phone, if I took them out for coffee, if I just chatted just a little bit longer, gave more of my time just a little bit longer, I thought that I could save them. But the truth of the matter is that I didn't have the tools to save my friend who had a mental illness. It went far beyond what I could do. I mean, this person had a really bad mental illness. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ty. Oh, thank you. But they had a really, really serious and intense illness, and it was nothing that I could do about it, y'all. And I'm like, oh my God, I need to try to help them. I can save them. I can save them. I can help them. Like, that's what I thought. Oh, Zetem, Zetem, Zetem. Is it Zetem? Oh, Zetem. And so it ended up that this person ended up having to go to a mental institution. So it was pretty intense. So that's the thing. You can't do it. The next thing, and this is a really, really good one, and I talked about this in my previous live stream, and that is to be intentional about your life. So say you're 18 watching this, you're 19, you're early 20s, and you're just starting your life out. I want you guys to really be intentional about your life. And I'll if you want to hear more about me talking, if you want to hear me talking about this more, then you can check out my last live stream. I'm talking about being intentional about when you get married, how old you want to be when you get married, when when the both of you guys want to start a family, how many children do you want, what type of career that you want to work, or what type of job do you want to do, what do you want to go to school for, how long do you want to go to school, do you want to go to a trade school or do you want to go to a university? All aspects of your life, take control of it. And I guarantee you that, and now I will say this, life is going to throw some curveballs at you. And it's going to step in and say, not so fast. But you know what? You go with it. Anytime something is thrown at you, anytime something, oh, to es la Mallory. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, y'all, if you're watching this on replay, I have a friend in the chat from, is it Paris, right? Paris. Thank you for coming in. So just roll with the punches of life. Like, nothing that is worth having, nothing that is worth your time is going to be easy. Everything in life is going to be difficult. I built my business word by word, studying, learning about people, passion, wanting what's best for people. I was so intentional about my business and how I wanted my business to help people. I first mastered my target audience. Who do I want to know what I'm putting out? How much do I think it's worth? Do I think that the prices of my business is fair? I think so. I say that because when I was first starting out with my son and we were on our autism journey, people charged a fortune for their services, you guys. Thousands of dollars. This one lady, I'm not going to say her name, she charges $1,000. There's another lady, 2,500. People charge some serious money for their time. And you know what they say? If you and I can't afford it, you know what they say? You're not my audience. You're not my target audience. So as I really sat down and wanted to be fair, I wanted to be fair about my prices of my business, and I wanted to be intentional about the price of my business. And in the end, I am probably the cheapest one out there. To have a coaching call with me, sorry, goodbye. Oh, I love you too. Bonjour. Is okay. Is that? Oh my gosh, what did it say? Zetem. Thank you for coming in. I don't plan on being on here long. I got a couple more things to get through. Zetem. Oh, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. I can't wait to visit Paris one day. I may go there after, or probably next year, because this year, yeah, I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track. I'm sorry. This year I'm going to the UK. Next year I might hit Paris up. Okay, I'm gonna get back on track. Sorry, y'all. Yes, Paris. Oh God, yes. I heard that Paris is beautiful. I heard it. I have a 16-year-old that is studying French. She would love to meet you. This is her fourth, let's see. This is her third year taking French. So if I ever go live and she's with me, I want you to meet her. And she wants to get like a tattoo right here that says Zetem. I'm gonna screenshot our chat and show it to her. But she would be so excited if she got to meet you. Okay, I'm gonna get back on track. Y'all. So I was talking about, let me see how much longer I have. Okay, I just got a couple more. So what I was saying about my prices, I am the cheapest out there. So when I sat down and when I became intentional about the prices of my business and what I wanted to charge people, very, very cheap. I'm practically giving it away. I'm saying, here you go, take this knowledge that took me over 5 years to master and to learn. And all of the stuff that I have put out on my site, I've wrote it. I wrote every single ebook on my own. Any advice that I give, it's evidence and research based. So cute. Yeah. And it's also from personal experience. My ebooks are reasonably priced because I wanted to create an intentional business that could help people. I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm going to be charging people, $2,000, $3,000. I'm going to get rich quick. Y'all, people are savages out here. But me, let's just say I'm trying. I'm really, really trying. So that's what I want to say. Be intentional about your life, and you will get the life of your dreams if you take control over it. Take control of your life. Don't let someone else take control of your life. Imagine someone else controlling your life. You don't get to go out. You don't get to go party. You don't get to hang with friends. They are managing you. The quality of life, I just don't think that it would be good at all. But that's just something that I read. That's not something that that happened to me or anyone I know. I read that. Sorry, it's your birthday. My birthday is Sunday. This Sunday. Okay, so where are we at? The next thing is to don't resist. Okay. So it took me 30 years to learn not. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I might go live on Sunday so you can meet Chelsea. If you get to come on, if you just so happen um see my notification where I'm live, then I want you to come in so you can meet her. Oh, thank you. I bet you're the one giving me those hearts too. Oh, Zetem. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna have to show her that. She's in her 3rd year of French. Oh, let me okay. Side note, real quick. Are the French people nice? Because she was saying that, so basically her teacher um lived in France for like, I think 3 or 4 years, and she's an American woman, fully fluent in French. And she said that the French people can be kind of rude at times. Like, I guess especially if you're trying to like um, speak the language. I don't know how true that is, though. I mean, I've never been, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm like, is that really true? Oh, okay. So let me finish up with this real quick. Okay. But yeah, I said to okay. Oh, yeah. So don't resist, okay? So it took me 30 years to not resist. When you what is that called? When you resist, you persist. Something about when you resist, things persist or something like that. I don't know what they would, but don't resist things that happen in things that happen in your life. Um, I used to resist stuff. I used to be like, no, 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 no. I don't do that no more. I just go with the flow. And I know that that sounds kind of lazy, but it's going to save you a lot of headaches in the long run. It's going to save you a lot of problems. It's going to save you a lot of problems. How many times did people resist something only to find out wasn't really good for you anyway? You resisted that chocolate cake, but then you're like, okay, I'm going to eat it. And then you start putting on pounds all of a sudden. Don't resist. Or, yeah, don't resist. But if it's a piece of chocolate pie and you like it, eat it within reason. Okay? So, yeah, so I guess that may not have been a good example. I guess I can go back to my good old relationship with don't resist. So, let's talk about the ending of friendships or relationships, and you're trying to you're trying to stop something from happening because you feel that it's best for you, right? You think, oh, this is what I really want. Like I really want this person that doesn't treat me right. I really want this friend that is not there for me when I need them to be. I really want this. And then a couple months down the line, you find out, nope, hit the road, Jack. So anyway, that's all that I had written down for today. Shout out to Caden for letting me use his phone. Yeah. So y'all, as I enter into the Well, I'm already in the 40s club. The early 40s, I'm ready. I'm ready. Um, I'm happy. The biggest change that I notice is that my patience is really, really thin these days. I don't really have a lot of patience when it comes to stuff. Um, like that's the only difference that I'm feeling as I enter into this. And I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful for life and just being able to be where I am. Because a lot of people, like, there's just so many people out there that just don't get to sit here and say happy birthday. I just have so many friends that are sick right now, fighting for their lives. Like, I got one friend that need a kidney. I have just like so many friends that are really, really going through it right now. And I feel so blessed. I'm so thankful for my life. I'm thankful for the blessings that God has bestowed upon my life, and the fact that I get to train for a 5K when some of my friends out there, they can't even get out of bed. You know, I'm always humble though. Like, I'm always humbled no matter what. And I think, excuse me, I think all my life I've always cared about people. I've always cared about the best the best interest. Like how can I help people? How can I be the best version of myself, if you will? And the more and more I say that word, like, it's kind of cringe because it's like best version of myself. Like, I shouldn't have to say that. I should already be doing that. But yeah, but I do have a lot of fun plans. I don't really know what I want to do, but I know that I want to spend time with the kids. I know that I'm going to go out to eat. I'm going to take pictures. I have my outfit. Um, I don't know, like, like my outfit, my birthday outfit, it's not in stone just yet. But I know I kind of have a feeling of what I want to wear. Like, I have my shoes picked out, I have my dresses picked out, but I don't know if I want to wear a dress or not. Like, I'm not really sure what I want to do, but or wear. But I know that I'm going to take pictures in my running outfit or my running gear, and I'm either going to wear a dress or I'm going to wear like a really cute skirt. So it's going to be really, really cool. I think tomorrow I'm going to get up and go take some pictures at the park. I'm going to take some pictures at the park, probably early, early in the morning before it gets too hot out there and before people start coming. And I'm going to have Chelsea take them for me. So that's going to be cool. But, anyways, if you're watching this on replay, thank y'all so much for coming in. Shout out to Tai Tishan from France. Bonjour. And shout out to you guys for coming in, chatting with me, spending time with me. I really appreciate it. And I really hope that you guys learned something. I've been on here for 34 minutes. I really hope that you learned something and you can, take something away from what I'm saying. You can perhaps learn right here, right now, in this moment, what it took me 30 years to learn. And I know a lot of these things probably sound kind of strange to some people. Maybe they don't make sense. Maybe I jumbled up my words, but it's really hard being on live stream because, you're trying to like share what you come on to share while also like interacting and engaging with the comments, which is what I like to do. Like, especially if you guys are like talking to me and like asking me questions and stuff. So, but yeah, y'all. So this is gonna be, I don't know. This might be my birthday hair. Don't know yet. Or I might do like a high bun. I think I want to do like a 90s bun where it just sits at the top of my head and then this kind of comes down curly. So I might take it back to the 90s, y'all, for my hairstyle. It's going to be cute. It's going to be cute. Like I already got the hair over there. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited about my life and how blessed I am. So but anyways, I'm going to go ahead, get off here, and I will see you guys soon. I might come back live on Sunday, but if I don't come back live on Sunday, then you guys will definitely see me soon. But maybe, who knows, maybe I'll come back live tonight because I'm going to the gym. Okay, I'm going to the gym. Going to the gym. All right, guys, see y'all later.